everybody, it is me again, coming at you with another writing vlog that I have actually tried to film like on 2 separate days now. It is Tuesday, August 23rd. The last that you saw me, it was Wednesday, I believe. Oh no, it was Tuesday. It was Tuesday the 16th because that is when I finished Act 1. I tried to film on Friday. I filmed a little bit and it was incredibly rushed and it looked like I did not want to be there, and I don't want my vlogs to ever come across like that, so I just got rid of that footage. And then I tried to film yesterday the 22nd, but I just didn't like that footage either. So, you know, third time's the charm, Tuesday the 23rd. So on Wednesday, I was able to start chapter 10, the New World Beats, and I was super excited about it because I was jumping into Act 2 and I was so happy. But I think I kind of set myself up for disappointment because Act 1 is a little simpler, and so it went by fairly quick, whereas Act 2 is the meat of the story. And Chapter 10, I needed a lot of stuff to happen, just like I do for Chapter 11, which is what I'm currently working on, because Chapter 10 is the New World beat, and Chapter 11 is the Fun and Games beat. Like I said, that's the meat of your story. You really need a lot for those two beats. I want to use a different word because I feel like I'm saying beat too much. So Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday last week, I just worked on Chapter 10, and it ended up being 10,200 words long. It is certainly the longest chapter I've ever written, and I know I can like cut it down when I'm like revising and doing a second draft, but I'm just going to keep it the way it is for now because I am trying to keep it contained in the 27 chapters for this method. I was pretty blown away, and on Friday alone I wrote 6,000 words exactly. So I've been a writing machine. But at least on Friday I did finish Chapter 10, and then yesterday, Monday, I started Chapter 11, and I can already tell this one's going to be a long one too, but possibly not as long. So yesterday I ended up writing 4,424 words, and that brought the project as a whole to 39,110 words. And today I didn't really get much time to write at work. Like a normal day at work, I get there fairly early, and I usually have about 20 to 30 minutes in the morning before my shift starts, and I will use that to write because it's like dedicated writing time. I'm already at work. I no longer have to worry about getting ready or the stress of the drive. I'm there. It's always like every morning I get that guaranteed 20 to 30 minute like work time basically. But then as it gets slow throughout the day, I will try to slip in some more writing. But I didn't really get to do that today because there was an event at work, and I was able to leave an hour early today, but then traffic was just awful, so I didn't get home as early as I would have liked. I'm still home like before I would even be off. It's 2:27 now and I get off at 2:30, so today I have written 1,371 words. And I would love to finish this chapter today, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm really just kind of hoping to reach the halfway point of this chapter. The only thing is I have to figure out what the halfway point looks like. Especially because I got a little distracted with the scene I was writing earlier with like a side character, because it's not super important to the story, but I feel like it is a little important to Star and her growth and development, and realizing that, yeah, high school was shit because she's fat and awkward and, you know, people are cruel, but now that she's an adult, it's sort of easier to find the people that don't give a shit about that sort of thing. Like, obviously there will always be people who hate you because you're fat. I was 300 pounds, I know this, but I have also met a lot of great people who didn't care that I was fat and are still really good friends of mine today, and so I've seen the way that, you know, they treat me the exact same way they did before because they loved me for me when they met me when I was fat. So long story short, this is about Star discovering that people do like her, regardless of what she looks like. So some interaction with a coworker that kind of is opening her up to that. And then her and Rossi are going on another date that will be interrupted by the antagonist, who is very manipulative and passive-aggressive. So that should be fun to write. I just don't think I'm going to be able to finish that today. So I don't have any plans tonight. I'm going to cook easy dinner, and I have at least 2 hours before I even have to worry about dinner, so I'm just going to jump in and start writing. Okay, so Veronica has successfully interrupted the date. Rossi is apologetic, and that's where I'm at. Another bullet point crossed off, but I still have about 4 scenes left, but they're not like long scenes. One is the end of this conversation, and then a conversation Star has with her best friend, and then Star wakes up to a message, and then at work, Star has to have a conversation with her boss about unrelated things. So they're not really long scenes, and I don't know. It is 3:49 now, so realistically I have at least 40 minutes to continue to write. So I'm going to try and get as far as I can, and maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe I'll be able to finish this chapter today. I'm rewarding myself with a fudge-covered Oreo for crossing off that bullet, but I'm really doing it because I wanted to eat it, but if I wait any longer, it's gonna be like really spoiling my dinner. So I'm gonna eat my Oreo, and then I am going to keep on trucking, and you know, fingers crossed, I will let you all know how far I get in this chapter. Okay, so I finished chapter 11, and I am very, very excited because now I feel like it wasn't a chore that I had to get through chapters 10 and 11, but I feel like now I can really get into the fun stuff, I guess. So today I wrote 5,419 words, which is not bad at all. Chapter 11 did end up being a little bit shorter than chapter 10, but not by much. It is 9,843 words, so it's a biggin. My total freaking word count right now is currently almost 45,000 words, which is insane. I am pretty close to the midpoint now that I'm, sorry, the air conditioner, now that I'm thinking about where I am, because after this chapter there's chapter 12, the old juxtaposition, chapter 13, the build-up, and then chapter 14, which is the midpoint. So technically I have 3 chapters to go to get the midpoint done. Old juxtaposition seems like it'll probably be a short chapter. The build up, oh sorry, that's gotta go flip dinner. Build up will definitely be a bigger chapter though, because the midpoint is like a big date for Rossi and Star, and I need some drama in the build-up, so the build-up will be a pretty big chapter, but the old juxtaposition, I should be able to knock that out tomorrow. I'm not trying to jinx myself, but I should be able to knock that out tomorrow. So yeah, I am feeling pretty good. I'm feeling like I will need to fix a lot in this story. I'm feeling like revisions might not be fun, but I am feeling really excited with Star and her like realizing that yes, she's fat, yes, people treat her differently, but the people that matter, you know, they're the important ones, and just because assholes treat her like shit, it doesn't mean she is shit. Like, she's learning to accept herself, and that's been nice to write. I'm done for the day. I can't believe I've been writing. Where was this motivation like every other time I've done NaNoWriMo and have been like falling behind? But yeah, so I'm done writing for the day. I'm going to try to make this a weekly vlog. Hopefully I don't ramble too much in any of my clips, because I hate when my videos are too long. But yeah, I'm done for today, and I will let you all know tomorrow what I write and how chapter 12 goes. And wow, I can't believe I'm on chapter 12 already. This is exciting. Okay, so it's Wednesday, the 24th, I think. It doesn't really matter because I know I dated yesterday's vlog, but today I worked on chapter 12, which was the old... Sorry, I had my phone turned a different way, so I'm looking in the wrong direction. Now I'm looking in the right direction. But anyway, chapter 12, the old juxtaposition, and today's goals were to brainstorm for this chapter and then to start this chapter, but I am very happy to announce that not only did I start the chapter, I finished it as well. I had some time at work, and it's almost 3,000 words long. It clocks in at 2,882 words, so obviously I haven't added it to my total yet because I'm in my car and I just got home from work. I just figured, you know, a little change of scenery, you know, to make this vlog not as boring as they usually are. But yeah, I am making really good progress. I don't feel like things are angsty enough for Star for the story that I was hoping for, but after the midpoint things do get really bad for her, so I'm pretty excited. I have really only one chapter to go before I'm at the midpoint. So I have chapter 13, which is the build-up, and then chapter 14, which is the midpoint. So I'm super excited. These chapters are probably going to be long because they're fairly significant beats in this story, but I feel really excited that I'm already like able to start chapter 13. I don't know if I'm going to start it today though. I do have What We Do in the Shadows to watch because we can't watch it on Tuesdays when it airs because we go to bed so early. So we watch it on Wednesdays instead, and I've mentioned it's my favorite show, so I'm excited. I'm making enchiladas, which I feel like I mentioned in my last vlog, but I just really like enchiladas, okay? Those are my updates for Wednesday, is that I finished chapter 12 and I am moving along and happy to report that. Okay, so it is Thursday. Does the date matter? Probably not, but it is the 25th of August. Things have just been going so well with my writing that I almost don't even know how to act. Like, the story isn't perfect, obviously. Like, a lot will need to be fixed in revisions and stuff, but as far as writing it goes, like, I am not caring about word count, and I'm not stressing about I need to finish this today, I need to finish this today. Like, I'm just going. Like, I'm just like, alright, on to the next beat. Earlier you saw my goals for today were to brainstorm for chapter 13 and then to start chapter 13, and I just finished chapter 13 and it's good. It's a good chapter because we are building up to a significant event for both Rossi and Star. It's like a monumental date, and so she has the excitement. And then I also brought in some angst because there's like some shopping for new clothes, and if you are fat or have ever been fat, you know that shopping for clothes is the worst. So she's dealing with that anxiety, and it's bringing up memories of how clothing shopping has never been fun for her. But she's excited because she wants to look nice for Rossi, and so there's a lot of like swirling emotions. But then because, you know, why not? I had the antagonist, Veronica, show up at the same store, and she kind of planted this seed of doubt in Star, and it's just important for the drama and the angst of this story, so I'm super excited with it. And I wrote today a total of 4,198 words, which is just so impressive to me. And I crossed over into 50,000 words in total. My word count for the story as a whole right now is 51,609 words. And as I said in an earlier vlog, where is this motivation during NaNoWriMo? Because I would be done at this point. Not the story, obviously. But yeah, so I'm just feeling really happy with what I have. I thought I came across a plot hole when I was writing the other day, but then I kind of was able to write my way through it. But I am glad that I came across it while I'm still drafting, because when I do revisions in a second draft, I can kind of work on it in a better way to better integrate it. So things are just going really well for me. That was thunder. And I went so long not writing for a little while, and then I was just doing a whole lot of planning and a whole lot of starting projects and not finishing them. And obviously I'm not finished this story, but I'm feeling so much better and so much more inspired and just energetic, I guess, in terms of writing. And honestly, I do wonder if it's because of the new position I got and the fact that the workload is a little lighter and nowhere near as stressful as my old position was. Like I said, it's just been really nice and I'm really happy and I'm feeling really good, and I've rambled too much just for an update, so I'm gonna get off of here. Dinner is on the way and we are watching She-Hulk tonight, so yeah. Tomorrow I will be starting chapter 14, which is the midpoint, and I'm so excited, I'm so happy. It's probably going to be a super long chapter and we'll see how it goes. And it is starting to rain. And I feel like that's a good sign. I don't know if you can hear the thunder, but I'm excited. This feels good. This feels, I don't know, it just feels like a good sign. It's Monday, August 29th, and I didn't film on Friday. We had something come up and we had to take care of it, and so I couldn't really do any writing when I got home either. So I did not finish chapter 14, my midpoint chapter, but I did write 4,262 words, bringing my total for the project up to 55,871. I still have like a scene, like a big scene that I need to write to finish this chapter. So I just held out and figured I would do it today, and just instead of it being like a weekly writing vlog, it is a finish my midpoint with me vlog, essentially, because I was tempted yesterday to just write, but I am really trying to stick to the no writing on weekends thing that I have going. So yeah, it's Monday, the start of a new week, but we are finishing the midpoint chapter today, and I'm really excited. As nice as it would have been to finish the whole project in a month, obviously, you know, that's not always possible, but I did, you know, after today I will have finished the midpoint in a month, and 55,000 words is nothing to scoff at, so I'm feeling really good. And sorry the lighting, I didn't feel like setting up, this is just a quick little update, you know, before work. So yeah, I'm gonna go to work and use my free time to write, and then I'm gonna get home, and if I haven't finished, I'm gonna write some more, and I will let you know at the end of the day how it went. Alright, so it's a little after 3 in the afternoon. I just got home and made myself some coffee. I am very sad to say that I did not finish chapter 14 today at work. I normally get a little bit more like downtime at work, but today was just a busy day, and I can't complain because I am grateful for the downtime that I normally get. And I did write like a decent amount. It's just that this chapter is turning out to be kind of long, in the same vein as the previous two. Oh no, actually not. Chapter 12 wasn't long at all. No, chapter 13 wasn't long at all. I'm confused. One of these chapters was not that long. But yes, so I've already written a decent amount of words today, but I am not yet finished the chapter, and that's just because this is like a really pivotal scene for Star and Rossi, so even though it is just one scene that I've been writing all day, I have to really give it the attention that it deserves, because, like I said, it's very pivotal and significant for them. I wasn't able to pull out my iPad and start writing towards the end of the day, but I was able to handwrite a little bit. So I have a jumping off point, at least. It's not a lot, but it's something. And so I'm going to type that up, and hopefully by the time I reach the end of what I have handwritten, I will be like jump started into the rest of this freaking chapter. I don't want to say I don't have a lot of time, because in all actuality it is a really good chunk of time that I have. So House of the Dragon comes out now every week, but we can't watch it every week because it comes on at like 9 on Sundays, and I wake up at 3 in the morning, so there's no way I'm staying up that late. So it's become our Monday show. We watch it on Mondays. So we have that, and I've been craving Subway, so we're probably going to do Subway for dinner. We'll probably leave here around 4:30, 4:45 to run up there because it's like right up the street. So it's 3:22 now, so I have until about 4:30, so an hour, to really try to finish this chapter, and if all goes according to plan, then I will just have to worry about editing the vlog and getting it posted, because ideally I would like to have it posted by tomorrow sometime. So yeah, without, much more rambling to push this out farther than it needs to be, I'm going to set up and get writing. Okay, so it took until 4:14, but I finished chapter 14. And hooey, that is a long one. This chapter took it out of me, even more so than like the New World and the Fun and Games chapters. Even though those were both longer than chapter 14, the midpoint was just so important and significant, and you know, I'm trying to get out of the mindset that it needs to be perfect when I'm writing it, but I felt like the moment needed to be perfect, so it took it out of me. But I finished chapter 14. I have finished the midpoint, and sirens. My total word count for today is 5,420 words, which is pretty cool. And I crossed over into 60,000 because now my project is at 61,291 words, which is also pretty cool. My main goal for August was to reach the midpoint. In a perfect world, I will be able to completely finish this story by the end of September, so I guess that's what I'll be aiming for over the next month. Chapter 15 is the reversal chapter. It looks like it'll be a reasonably short chapter, but I just need to make it realistic. And then chapter 16, consequence, will be a little bit longer, but I think ultimately I have gotten through the major plot points for now. Let me see. Chapter 20, when I get to chapter 20, that will definitely be a really significant chapter again. But until then, these next few chapters, I'm not going to say they should be easy, but they shouldn't take it out of me as much as this one did. I'm one step closer by finishing chapter 14, and I'm excited to be moving on to the next chapter tomorrow. But as for this vlog, my goal was to finish chapter 14. I wish I had done it all in 1 week so I didn't have like an extra bonus day tacked on, but you know, it is what it is. I stuck to my writing schedule where I don't write on weekends, and I finished, and I have a vlog, so I'm winning all around, and I need to stop focusing on the things that I wish had happened or how I would have preferred for things to go, because at the end of the day, not too shabby. So yeah, I don't know when I'm going to film again. I don't know if I'll do another like, oh, finish chapter 16 with me, you know, when I get there. But I will of course try to keep y'all updated, and I'm going to get this edited and uploaded as soon as I can. Hopefully it doesn't take too long, but by the time you're watching this, it doesn't even matter how long it took because you'll be watching it. So yeah, I'm going to get off of here, take care of some stuff, watch House of the Dragon, and yeah. I will see you all in my next video. Like, comment, subscribe down below, all that fun stuff, and yeah, thank you so much for watching.